Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video, man. I want to start this video off by saying I don't condone gambling whatsoever. I've had issues with gambling. I've known a lot of people who've had issues with gambling. If this YouTube thing ever works out, you'll never see me getting sponsorships with any sports book ever. But Chauncey Billups, per Shams, Terry Rozier, and this was before I've been busy most of the day, so I haven't been able to make a video on this, so I'm gonna do it now. Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, arrested by the FBI for federal gambling investigations. From what I've seen, Chauncey Billups, from what I know, Chauncey Billups has been dealing with an American mafia. I don't know what nationality. I don't think anybody gives a shit what nationality. But he's been dealing with mafia for this gambling stuff. Not much is known about Terry Rozier. I believe Terry Rozier has been investigated for 2 years, and Chauncey Billups has been investigated for like 2 months or something like that. Either that or it's flipped. But yeah, they were both arrested today. And, I think you're going to see a lot of this. You're going to see a lot more people be busted for gambling and messing with games. I think you're going to see a lot of NBA refs get taken down. If you watch the Lakers versus Warriors or the Hawks versus the Raptors, someone was gambling. Someone was doing something. I was tweeting all about it yesterday. And if you haven't followed my Twitter, there's my Twitter, so go follow that. But I was tweeting about it a lot yesterday. Something's fishy going on with the refs, and I know that the Raptors and the Lakers are my two favorite teams right now, so those are the main things I watch. But there's something going on with these refs, dude. There's something going on with these refs. The NBA statement on Billups and Rozier being placed on leave from their respective teams. You guys can read that. I'm not a 5th grade teacher. You guys can read. I'll give you a second there. Pause it. There you go. And the Trailblazers assistant coach, I'm not even going to try to say his name, will assume the head coaching position in place of Chauncey Billups. My initial thoughts on this was I'm not surprised. I'm really not. I joke about it with family members all the time that I think all sports is rigged to a certain degree, and they tell me all the time, no, it's not rigged. It's not rigged. You don't know, whatever. It's rigged. All right. The NBA is rigged. The MLB is rigged. The NFL is, especially the NFL is rigged. FIFA's rigged. Like, all sports is rigged to a certain degree. And you're starting to see it get more exposed now. And you're going to see a lot more executives, players, coaches. Hopefully you see a lot of these refs go down because they're clearly betting. They're clearly trying to fuck up a lot of teams. Hopefully they get all of them. But you're going to see you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of them. I'm just going to go through some of these tweets. I'm not going to go through all of them. There are so many. Twitter is going crazy right now. But Chauncey Billups, shout out to Lake Show Yo. Chauncey Billups never seeing sunlight again. Chauncey Billups called a timeout to take his two best players, Avdia with 37, out of the game with 3 minutes left in a 5-point game and never put them back in. You'll never convince me some of these teams don't blatantly lose on purpose. No shit. The Raptors did it last year, but it's not because they were gambling or they were dealing with anyone. It's because they were trying to get a good draft pick, right? But that's like the hardest thing to balance out, right? Like, you can look at a team like Portland, who obviously now we know was, dealing with some shady shit and gambling on their games and stuff, and Miami with Terry Rozier and former Miami player Damon Jones. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. But he was also arrested today for gambling. you look at tanking teams, and your first thought is they're just tanking, but then you look into it, especially being exposed now, that they're gambling and they're doing it on purpose, right? And I never got that because, like, bro, these players are making millions of dollars. What the fuck are you doing gambling? What are you doing throwing out games for a couple mil? You're making a couple mil anyway. You don't need that much money, gang. How much money do you need? Damn. Like, coaches are making an insane amount of money. Like, how much is Chauncey Billups making? Okay, I can't find Chauncey Billups' contract, but I know he's making millions. He's making millions. What are you doing gambling? What are you doing throwing your reputation away? What are you doing throwing your job away? You have a dream job for most people. What are you doing throwing your most people's and your own dream job away for a couple mil? Like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's so stupid. And I understand that, especially dealing with mafia, that most likely forced to do it. Dealing with mafia and stuff, like, you could have been forced to do it, but you just don't put yourself in that situation. Like don't put yourself in that situation. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot more teams. You're going to see a lot more of players, executives, hopefully refs, and all these guys, a lot of these guys go down for gambling, which is crazy. Also, shout out my Raptors, blowout win against the Hawks. We absolutely cooked them, even though the refs were fucking us over at every turn. Shout out to the Raptors. Gilbert Arenas got locked up by the feds and snitched on Chauncey Billups for immunity. Oh my god, I love people, bro. All the Blazers fans who posted arrest Chauncey Billups over the last few years. Oh my god. We're gonna stay away from the ESPN stuff because I don't want to get demonetized here. The sports are rigged crowd coming into Twitter this morning and seeing charity. Yeah, bro. And I'm one of those people. The NBA, the NFL, especially the NFL, the two biggest sports organizations that are rigged are the NFL and the NBA. Those the two biggest organizations that are rigged by far, easily. So I'm a part of that crew. Like, I'm a part of that. Chauncey Billups, I knew your game all along. Oh, it was a poker operation. Okay, so Chauncey Billups was arrested on an illegal poker operation tied to the mafia. Yeah, see, Damon Jones charged with illegal gambling case, and Terry Rozier was arrested by the FBI for illegal gambling. So I actually didn't know that Chauncey Billups was illegal poker operation. I didn't know that, but I knew that I knew that Damon Jones and Terry Rozier for illegal gambling. I knew that. Anyway, yeah, I had to get on this and make a video. I as I said before, I wasn't able to earlier, or else I would have done it immediately. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot more of these players, executives, refs, former players as well. You're gonna see a lot of these guys go down for gambling. And it's sad, but again, if you're dealing with gambling issues, I get it. I was there too. Just seek help, bro. Seek help, because gambling does nothing but ruin your life, bro. Unless you have millions of dollars to spare, it's gonna ruin your life. But y'all are adults. Y'all can make your own decisions. I'm strictly against it, but hey, y'all do y'all. I just found out. It was posted on a news source just now, and I just looked it up here. The LeBron James was unaware that Damon Jones was profiting from intel about his injuries. Innocent. And we stand by that. Innocent. LeBron had no idea. Don't bring my goat into this shit, bro. Damon Jones used LeBron James to get inside info about a Bucks-Lakers game in 2023. So not only, in a span of a day, we got Chauncey Billups, we got Terry Rozier, Now we got Damon Jones. And what's more messed up about it is that Damon Jones and LeBron James are friends. That's what's even more messed up about it, is that they're friends, right? They were teammates for a while. They're friends. They're good friends. And Damon Jones sold them out for money, which is insane. And I said it in the beginning of the video before, but I'll say it now too. I don't condone gambling. I've had my issues with gambling. I've known people who have had issues with gambling. If I ever make it on this YouTube thing, if I ever get semi big, just a little bit, and I'm able to get sponsorships, I will never take a sponsorship from DraftKings, FanDuel, what are the American ones, like Bet365 or whatever. I'll never take any of those. I think gambling is one of the worst addictions because, you know, it leads to bankruptcy. It ruins families. It's fucked up, bro. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. Most likely you're going to lose everything, bro.